Hi everybody, my name is Ashley Vanising and I'm going to be giving to you my informative speech. Now, while many people own a furry companion such as a dog or a cat, how many of you guys own a feathered companion such as a bird? So, according to the Insurance Information Institute, dogs are the most popular pets, followed along by cats and fish. Whether or not a pet bird is to your type, I'm going to give you some information about birds, specifically conures and green-cheeked conures. I've decided to present this topic because I myself have a pet bird. I actually have two to be specific, and they are both green-cheeked conures in which I'm going to talk about to you guys today. I've decided to write about green-cheeked conures to show you guys some amazing and interesting facts about these birds. They're really cool, and I have him as my visual aid right now. He's just eating some food right now, but I will get into that in just a second. So I'm just trying to inform you all about the type of bird that I have and just the species in general. I'm researching about this topic to prove to you guys that birds are actually decent pets. They may not be to your type. You may prefer something cuddly, but birds are also really intelligent as well. So they are still good pets. Specifically, I will go into colors, personality traits, and history. So let's review some of the history. These conures, these green-cheeked conures specifically, are most native in around South America. These are the more tropical and warmer temperature lakes because they have a lot of rainforest, a lot of green, so they can eat on vegetables, fruits, and nuts, and berries as well. There are 350 different types of species for these birds, with the most common of these parrots being the the Bulldragar, and the rarest being the Sphinx macaw. The species I will talk about, as I said previously, was the green-cheeked conure. These warm climates are really good for them because they're used to that. They like being in warmer temperatures, and they also enjoy being with other types of birds. Other types of parrots and conures, that's how they get a lot of mixed breeds as well. But color-wise, they come in a variety of different colors. Said in the name, green-cheeked conure, they are prominently green. So I'm going to show you the visual aid talking about the color of the birds. Come here. So this is my pet bird, and I'm going to be describing you the color of him. So they come in a lot of different colors such as red, blue, green, yellow, orange, turquoise, like a mixed gray and blue. But this is typically how they look like. So they have a red tail, and then their secondary wings are the blue ones right here, which helps them fly. And then they are typically all over green. And then they are also gray on the head, and then their underbellies are like a mix of like a greenish and then a grayish. But they do come in different colors because this one here has a little bit of yellow on his wing. But this is how they typically look like, and also going with the name, it's a green-cheeked conure. So if you can't see, they do have little cheek-looking things. They are green-colored, so green-cheeked conure, and that's where they get the name from. So these are typically the birds and how they look like. Some may be a little bit lighter than these colors, and then some may be a little bit darker than these colors, but this is typically the color that you'll probably get. These are medium-sized birds, so they're not quite as big as a macaw, but they are definitely larger than parakeets and stuff like that. Here, come here. So these are the typical markings of the birds. They do have a very long tail, and their beak is a little bit sharp over here. This is good for opening seeds and cracking a lot of nuts and everything like that. So going on to personality traits, these are some very energetic birds. They are very active. They like to go and play on the cages. They enjoy having a lot of toys. So as pets, They enjoy being interactive. They love affection. They love being pet. And they are just very sweet and loving birds. However, they are not the best for first-time pets or first-time pet owners. They tend to bite sometimes, so they can get aggressive. But depending on the one that you have, depending on how you raise them, they typically are very sweet. So according to Laffer Bird Company, they are extremely outgoing, which is very, very true. They love climbing around. It's like, it's very nice for them to have a jungle gym. That's why toys are very important. They also, like I said at the beginning, they enjoy other companies such as other birds. So it's really nice for them to have at least like another bird to have with them as well, or just a lot of interaction and engagement with their owner. So personally, my bird, he loves his toys and he loves going around his cage. He has a lot of interaction with me and he's just a very fun bird to have. As with speech, birds, these green-cheeked conures typically, These birds typically do not have a lot of speech as much in relation to, let's say, a gray parrot, where they are known to imitate other people or other sounds. But these ones can say hi, good night, or I'm sorry, mine says hi, good night, hello, I love you, and his name is Buddy, by the way, so he does say Buddy as well. So, like I said, all birds are different, so some can be a little bit louder and some can be a little bit more quieter, but it kind of depends on the way you train it. So, yeah. Overall, this is Buddy right here. He is my bird. I do have two birds. The other one is actually not a green-cheeked conure, but it's a pineapple bird. So that's a more yellowish color, a yellowish orangey color. And they are very friendly together, but this one I've had for longer, so he's just easier to take out and train. Also, if you saw earlier, he likes to nibble a lot, but it doesn't hurt. Yeah, so I've had him for about, I would say, 6 years, and they live up to 20 and up years, so it's really fun to have them around. And they are really great companions. So in conclusion, if you don't seem to have an interest in these birds, at least you have some information about them. These are really cool to have, and although sometimes they are very, very vocal, they are still very fun. But anyways, thank you guys for listening.